down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Oh, where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Get you your weapons in your hand, Monsieur Cobweb, and kill me a red-hipped bumblebee on the top of a thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, monsieur, and have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, senor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your leaf, Monsieur Mustard Seed. I pray you, leave your courtesy, good monsieur.
What's your will?
Oh, nothing, good monsieur, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou have some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Well, truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek thee the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let not your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she is heady temples then had rounded with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. And that same dew, which sometime on the buds was wont to swirl like round and orient pearls, stood now within the pretty floweret's eyes, like tears they did her own disgrace beware. When I had my pleasure taunted her, and she, in mild terms, begged my patience, I then did ask of her her changeling child, which she straight gave to me, and her fairy sent to bear him to bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awakening when the other do, may all the Athens back again repair. And think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be. See as thou was wont to see. Diane's bud over Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eye does loathe his visions now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, musical, and strike more dead than common sleep of all the 5 the sense.
Music, ho! Music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool eyes peep.
Sound, music, come, my queen. Take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the nightshade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi-ho, Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender, snout the tinker, starveling! God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to tell what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. He thought I was. There is no man can tell what. He thought I was, and he thought I had. Man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what me thought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom. And I will sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke, and peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I will sing it at her death.
Oh, go, one of you, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed, and since we have the wayward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple, though, in the western valley, let them go, dispatch, I say, and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountaintop, and mark the musical confession of the hounds, and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bared the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding. For beside the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord. Such
My hounds
sweet
are
thunder.
my hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, and so fluid, so sanded, and their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crooked-kneed and dew-lapped like the Thessalian bulls, slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollered to, nor cheered with horn in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helena, old Medar's Helena. I wonder they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hated is so far from jealousy? To sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now do I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough. Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to the wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me, but now, my good lord, I would not want by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god which in my childhood I did dote upon, and of all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object of, and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will more hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by the by with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. And for the morning now is something more worn. Our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
Cannot be heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
If he come not, the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he has a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there's 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. Had our sport gone forward, we had all been made men.
Bully Bottom, thus hath he gone 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, O most courageous hour, O most happy day.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. But I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will tell you is, the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings for your beards, new ribbons for your pumps. Gather everyone at the palace. We shall let every man look o'er his part. For the long and the short is, our play is preferred. And in any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
'Tis strange, my Theseus, what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold, that is, the madman. The lover, all as frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in fine fancy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them into shapes and gives them to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends the bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear? How easy's a bush become a bear.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Oh, here comes the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us. Wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime? Huh? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are here in hand? Is there no plays to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Aegeus.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Place of which your highness will see first.
Let's see. The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That I have told my love in glory, kinsman of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. This is an old device, and it was played when I was from Thebes came last a conqueror. Let's see. The thrice three muses mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting with a nuptial ritual. The tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. This is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
Play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself. It's all rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that play it?
Oh, hard-handed men that work at Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intense and extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duties tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged and duty in their service perishing.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have proposed to greet me with their premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, throttle their practiced accent in their fears, and in conclusion, dumbly have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, my sweet, out of this silence yet I pricked a welcome. And in the modesty of the fearful day, I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity in least spoke most to my capacity.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach, let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our good will. That you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to contest you. Our true intent is, all for your delight we are not here. That you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow does not stand upon points.
He had read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not good enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound, but not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered. Who's next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chink, poor souls they are content to whisper. At the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For, if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather, did affright. And, as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which Lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let Lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall, that I, one stout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am the same wall, that truth is so. And this, the cranny is bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
This is the wittiest partition that ever I heard discourse, my lord.
Oh, Pyramus draws near, silence.
Oh, grim-looked night. Oh, night with hue so black. Oh, night, whichever art when day is not. Oh, night, alack, alack, alack. I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, which stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Oh, thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Curse be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
Oh, no, sir, in truth he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see, it will fall pat as I told you. Ah, yonder she comes.
Oh, wall, how often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me? My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with lime and hair up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink and spy and see my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art! My love, I think!
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander, am I trusty still? Oh, not shaftless to Procrus was so true.
Shaftless to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Oh, wilt thou at Mimi's tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I
come. Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go.
Now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worse are no worse, if imagination amend them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and fear when lion, rough, in wildest rage, doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast of good conscience.
The very best head beast, my lord, that ever I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion. and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. It is well to leave his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lantern does the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
But this is the greatest error of all. The man should be put into the lantern. How else is the man in the moon?
It's not come there for the candle, for you see, it is already in the snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane. But yet, in courtesy, all we reason, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why should all these be in the lantern? For all these are in the moon, but silence. Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's tune. Where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
Oh, sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of Thisbe truest sight. But stay, O spite, but mock, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Approach, ye furries fell. Oh, fates, come, come! Cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell!
This passion and the death of a dear friend go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile have here defiled my dear, which was the dearest girl who loved, who lived, who looked with fated smell. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound the pap of Pyramus. That left pap where heart doth hop. Thus I die. Thus. Now I'm dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Oh, thou, die, 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 die.
Oh, die but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Oh, less than an ace, man, for he is dead. He is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She will find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Moat will turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is better, he for a man. God warrant us, she for a woman. Bless us all.
She had spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means.
Sleep, my love? What, dead, my dove? O Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quiet dove! Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes! These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone! Lovers make moan! Eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come, come to me. Hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade. My breast and brew. Farewell, friends. Best lesbians. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
No, I assure you, sir, the wall is down that parted the fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a burgomask dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. No excuse, for when the players are all dead, there needs be none to blame. Mary, if he that writ the play had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garter, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it is truly, and very notably discharged. But come, your burgomask, let your epilogue alone. The iron tug of midnight hath tolled 12. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, as much as we this night have overwatched this palpable gross play, hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends, to bed. A fortnight hold we this solemnity, a nightly revels and new jollity.
And now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is that time of night, that graves all gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite in the churchway's paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun follow darkness like a dream. Now our frolic not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sleep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light, by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote. To each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have any unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.